Hey folks, Brian Keeney here with Occam Defense with an update on your 1775 order. Some of you guys have been waiting a really long time for these. I really appreciate your patience and understanding. We ran into a number of procurement and sort of quality issues along the way that I was not comfortable with, and so we've remedied all that. And it's caused a delay, but not at the expense of quality. And I'm really proud of how these rifles are turning out, and wanted to give you a quick tour of what we've been working on and some scheduling at the end on where we're at. So most of you have seen snippets of this on Instagram, but I wanted to kind of give you the end-to-end view as we have it right now. Our handguards, which are sort of the cornerstone of this design, start life as a 12-foot extrusion. We cut them to a 17-inch length and machine them on our Haas VF4 in the back there, and come out with this sexy, svelte awesomeness. I'm really happy. My wife is about 100 pounds soaking wet, and she can run one of these no problem. And to me, that's a real statement about the balance and feel and weight and all that. And I'm fairly large, and I can shoot these like a pistol all day long. So let's see. We machined the handguard. The first challenge was that we couldn't fit a lever over here to lock the gas tube in, so we made our own. Those start out life as an 8-foot extrusion of a design that's our own, and they wind up looking like this. We've got a typical gas block cup there. What's different is those threads on the back. Those threads go into an upper clamp that looks a lot like a rear sight block in some sense, that it forms a guide for the piston and the bolt carrier, and then retains the dust cover. This is what we're machining right now. We've finished, if you look down here, that's a sample of some of the 100 gas tubes that we did on this first run. We've also finished this cute little castle nut that locks the whole thing into place. Not on our guns, but on most AKs, this distance varies quite a bit to the gas block, and so this lets you adjust it finely and with a low profile. The two parts that we are in the process of machining that aren't back yet are this lower clamp and upper clamp. They clamp around the barrel, and that's your whole support structure for the handguard. It looks dinky, but when we press the barrel against the handguard, we bend the barrel before the handguard, which is really fun. We elected to do a custom barrel. Those are on their way to us now, and we're exceedingly happy. On the first article, I was shooting 2 MOA without much trouble, and I'm not a precision shooter. So I'm really thrilled with that custom barrel. It is particularly configured to work with the Merc. Most barrels will work fine with the Merc, but these barrels that we've made are perfect, and I think the accuracy speaks for why we did it and why they're awesome. Let's see, we've likewise run into, you'll notice a fine trigger on this particular one. We've run into some real procurement issues on triggers from ALG. We're hoping to be able to ship quantity. We have enough for the first 20 right now. This is mid-July. We may run into some procurement issues there, but we have good confidence that we're going to be seeing those in the next 4 weeks. So lots of little surprises, lots of little delays that stack up to where we're at. The last delay that I need to inform you about is that we've run 12,000 rounds or so through this design, but we don't have any testing for the final configuration with these parts because we don't have them completely done yet. These are all just about the same, but not exactly the same. I care more than is maybe healthy about delivering you guys a quality product, and I need to know that when these guns go out the door that they are ready to get into a gunfight. Not that I want that for any of you guys, but this is life-saving equipment. I treat it as such. So I'm going to do it's somewhere between 10 and 15,000 round torture test. We're going to be running one gun to 5,000, one gun to 1,500, and the rest somewhere in between. So that's going to cause a schedule slip of a couple weeks, but it'll ensure that this design is safe and ready to be used. I know it's safe, but that it's ready to be used as life-saving equipment. So I hope you guys understand the delay. I really appreciate your patience thus far. Thanks for hanging with us, and thank you for what you've done for Occam.